Hello everyone, no usual episode from us this week. Instead, we've pulled the audio from our Livestream for the Cure segment so you guys can listen to all of that. For some reason my microphone wasn't picked up, but you can still understand me, you can still hear me well enough. Enjoy, have fun. See you next week for Top Gun Maverick.
Now playing movie reviews in 20 Qs.
We, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be joined momentarily, and I already saw it on Twitter. It was a spoiler. Sam spoiled it again this year. He couldn't help himself, but he is once again going to be joined by a special guest as well, but I know he's going to have Liz with him as well, and I don't know who else from the MRI TQS crew is going to be on board. But thank you so much for tuning in to Livestream for the Cure 6, our 6th year of doing this. We are 17,528.75 toward our goal. We still have movie reviews in 20 Qs coming up. And then right on the back of that, another Kiwi. She just put a little Kiwi bird in the chat. That's Heather. Heather from Just Heather, Sunshine and Power Cuts is coming up after that. Then after that, and I haven't really told anybody what I'm planning on doing yet, but Sean Ennis is planning on doing spices when he reads stories later this evening, and I'm going to join him in his pain for hot sauce. And stay tuned for more on that. And then to close us all out, to finish everything off, 2 hours of the countdown, 2 hours of the amazing countdown of movie and TV reviews. Let's get speaking. You want to talk about some absolutely amazing human beings and Sam. Let us please welcome everyone for movie reviews in 20 Qs and special guest who I'm looking at right now on my screen because she's right here to me because Sam spoiled it again. Sam's just frozen for me. Is that? Is anybody else seeing that? Oh, you asshole!
I think they were doing it on purpose.
You
Don't blink. Don't blink.
You assholes. Sam from Movie Reviews in 20 Qs. And Emily from the Tasteless Podcast is joining us as well. We've got Liz, and who else do we have, Sam?
We've got Kahu with us as well.
And Kahu. Welcome back to Livestream for the Cure. You all absolutely amazing, beautiful, incredible people. Sam, tell everybody who you are and what you're about.
Yes, hello everyone. We are the Movie Reviews in 20 Qs podcast. We're a podcast from New Zealand where we take a film and we ask 20 questions about it. My regular guests are this guy here, Kahu, other one Liz, who's on one of the other screens, and Emily. She's pretty much like our, I don't know, American ambassador of the podcast, I guess you'd say. She's been on it a ton and we love her.
She's the anti-Sam. She's the anti-Sam. She loves everything he hates and hates everything he loves.
Exactly. She is exactly. She is the yin to my yang, and that's why I love her so much. But I'm going to fucking murder her one day.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Anywho, what are we doing, Nick? What are we doing?
We're raising money for cancer research, Sam. How are you?
Yeah, great. Should we just roll into the show?
You do whatever you want, baby. I am here for you, with you. I'm here to fulfill any role and any need you have. Any.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Cool. So, watchers, I was going to say listeners, but it is watchers. We are going to do a version of our show, but we are going to make this way more interactive. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask a bunch of questions about movies, can be applied to any film, any character, anything like that. We're going to ask a bunch of questions, and what we want you guys to do in the chat is to answer for us. And while you guys are coming up with your answers, we've come up with one or two of our own. Is that a good way to describe it, guys?
And I just wanted to shout out
some of us has
Mr. Duty Drutram himself, who I'm sure is absolutely loving this back here, with a $10 donation. Do not touch Willie. Good advice. Thank you so much, Judy. I know Liz, I know loves this too.
Oh, yeah. Quality flag. Quality. I love it. And it's a day to celebrate the Australians because they actually managed to vote in some not complete horrible fucktard evangelist like misogynistic douchebags. So yay, Australia. Well done.
If you haven't heard our podcast before, Liz likes to get political on a fucking movie podcast. And
I sure do. Bam.
David Powell with a $50.02 donation. Don't worry, Sam. This is in Australian dollars, not New Zealand.
You buy our country for that. Fuck.
Yeah, is that why we don't review really any political movies?
Yeah. Could you imagine what much it would be like reviewing a political movie? How many days it's been editing it.
We already know what his totalitarian hellscape looks like, okay?
No. I think you should put me, Matthew, and Emily on a really political movie, just about a New Zealand political issue. because
Starring
me and Mitch
Sandra
have
Bullock.
completely opposing opinions.
Starring Sandra Bullock.
Yes, starring Sandra Bullock. Perfect. That would be the best movie ever.
If she did
Best
the
podcast
accent, she'd be perfect.
No, she
No.
wouldn't.
No.
No one ever has done a decent New Zealand accent. Ever.
Emily, every time we talk about Sandra Bullock, I start hating her more. Don't bring her up.
She didn't.
Did you see the pain in her eyes?
Brought her up.
Did you just see the pain in her eyes when you said that?
I'm trying to make her more palatable to you. Give her an accent, and there you go. That's all
No,
you
we
want.
hate our accent.
What if she's eating a bucket of chicken that she's willing to share?
Ooh. Oh, I need to go relieve myself before we start. When are we going live? Fuck. All right. Anywho, hey, listeners, we're going to kick off with a bonus question. What I want you guys to do, to sort of give you guys a taste of what we're up to, I want you guys to name us 2 movies. I want you guys to name one that you find incredibly insane, and I want you to name one that you find incredibly erotic. And I don't want you to tell us which is which. I want us to try and guess. So, Nick, if you're sitting there and going, I'm just going to answer the room to both of you, then that's fine. But listeners, that's what I want you to do. Something incredibly insane and something incredibly erotic.
Christianity with a $5.11 donation said, I might need to pause all my Patreons for a month for The Cure. Christianity's been a trooper. I'm pretty sure he spent like $40,000 on this year's event. Thank you, Chris. We love you. And also Sam.
You're not my fucking mother.
Yeah.
So there you go, listeners. Yeah, just name us 2 films. Name us 2 films, something incredibly insane and something incredibly insanely erotic. Don't tell us which is which.
Okay, here you go.
I knew someone was going to bring up Human Centipede.
Yep.
Is that what is the username Machu69?
No.
What have you got, Kahu?
It's
out of
Machu
curiosity?
420, 69.
What have you got?
Well, I'm not saying.
I can go.
What was
What
the
have you got, Liz?
what was the other answer?
I have Meet Joe Black and 7.
She gets down to 7. You can
Emily's face right now is everything.
Disturbing.
Not Bamford said Fright Night and Malignant.
Ooh.
Colin Farrell was very hot in 2011 Fright Night. Hot tip. Heads up.
So you're guessing Fright Night is the insanely erotic one? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And Toni Collette's there and she's mad at him. He's a vampire, maybe. I don't remember.
Mate, I would bang Colin Farrell in many movies. Not in the latest Batman one.
Oh,
Not there.
no.
No.
What about you, Emily? What's your answers?
Ghost and Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
I love it when that sound drop comes up. Michelle, ever since Michelle found out that was the sound drop for $37, that's what she's been donating every time. 20 Qs and Emily, fitting I am multitasking watching The Lost City. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Oh, yes.
Steamrolling toward $18,000, ladies and gentlemen. We are less than $400 away.
G-Bing has thrown down Dirty Dancing and Beauty and the Beast.
Are we talking like the animated Beauty and the Beast?
It's Gerald, so I'm going to say yes.
That
Yeah.
animated beast
seems
is
legit.
hot. He's hotter than that man in the real one, Dan Stevens, the animated
I like
guy.
the teacup. Actually,
Gerald
a
Cleveland
big-
was very animated for that film.
The candlestick.
I haven't seen it, man. Like, what do you want? I don't like
Either.
animated films. I've seen some of the live action, like the making of, and he's like walking down the stairs in that really awful big
like wig.
jumpsuit thingy. And Hermione Granger has to like walk down next to him and be like, "Oh, you're so handsome," and it's just super fucked up.
The animated one is hot in the same way that the Lion in the Lion King is hot.
Yeah,
What the fuck is going on?
Okay,
Which
yeah.
lie? Uncle
Simba.
Scar.
And Mufasa. Not Scar.
Hey, Emily. Let me suggest.
Oh, no, I
you,
do Scar.
some therapy.
It's got that sweet Jeremy Irons voice.
could we make that next year's submission? Is like you'll have a segment where it's just Emily getting therapy?
Yeah.
Because I'd watch the shit out of that.
I'd just like to point out that Emily's saying that the Lion King is hot while wearing a Catwoman hat. So I think we kind of established where Emily is sexually in terms of. I don't want to kink shame you
People agree.
live, Emily.
People
There's nothing
agree.
wrong with it.
Everyone
nothing wrong
agrees
with it.
Simba is hot. Everyone who's seen The Lion King.
Isn't Simba like 12?
When he's like a teen. and he's
Little
threatened
little
with
cub
the
Simba.
jungle.
This is getting worse. Okay, we're just going to move on to our 20 questions.
Hold on. I haven't told you my favorite cat, and that is
I
the
don't
one
think
with
we want
cats.
to.
James Corden and cats.
Oh,
Oh no.
even Idris
couldn't help
Elba, the
myself.
cat, was bad.
Sorry.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Ashley
but,
knows.
Yep.
Simba could get it.
Yeah.
That in the
That's what
chat.
I'm talking about.
She drank a whole bottle of bourbon in the last segment. She
She sure did.
I was surprised she can still
Anyone.
form words.
Hey, she had to get flatulence out of her mouth.
That's-
Okay,
I mean,
so
that's
it was a
true.
legit call.
That's true.
Yeah.
How cute was that
was
fucking
necessary.
dog? Oh my god.
Very cute indeed.
Anywho,
Sorry,
let's move over to our
Martin.
questions. I'll start us off. Question number 1. What is the most unnecessary sex scene in movie history?
I'm going to
And-
go with. Oh, you go.
Oh, yeah, while everyone, listeners, we want to hear your answers. While everyone's thinking about this, I'm going to go with Kathy Bates and Jack Nicholson in About Schmidt. My God, I love that film, but that scene.
There wasn't a sex scene.
It was for me.
Oh no.
Oh dear. I'm going with the creepy, weird threesome thing in Zoolander because it was.
Oh,
just
the
weird
tea
as
the tea
shit.
drinking scene.
Yeah, and it just was weird. And then like the rest of the movie you could watch with kids, and then no, don't
Give it-
watch the bit
give
about
in to
the
the tea,
midgets
Liz.
and Thousand Island dressing sex scene with kids. No. No.
Yawn. What are
Call me
you
a
Emily?
prude. Come on.
Forrest Gump.
No,
Yes.
I love
Oh
Forrest Gump.
yeah. That's a good bad one.
And the
Wait.
roommate's just lying there terrified.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's a great answer in the
Cow.
chat. D Hunter 999 Animal Crackers and Armageddon.
Yes.
Oh,
Who
yes.
had sex in
Yes.
Armageddon?
They're
Bruce
like having a
Willis?
flirty moment, and he's like got the animal crackers, and he's like, ha ha ha, and he puts it down her pants. We asked a
Oh,
question about
yes,
it. And I was
yeah.
Should
like,
have head south for greener pastures
Yeah.
or some shit like that. He's
Yeah.
doing a weird Australian accent. Fucking
He puts
Ben
it.
Affleck.
It's so not.
I'm just here for Emily's
sounds
facial
great.
expressions this whole segment. That's all I'm here for.
I'm now interested in rewatching this film. Isn't it like 3 hours?
Yeah, something
Yes.
like that. The worst part about that scene is that Steve Tyler's singing in the background.
Oh yeah, you really
Yeah.
were disturbed by that.
Your dad's serenading you while you're getting banged.
Yeah.
That's also a question, actually. Oh no, wait, is it the same question? I can't remember. Anyway, listen to that episode of our podcast, I guess.
Good plug, Liz. Good plug.
I know.
Listeners, anybody else out there? Anybody else want to chime in with what the most unnecessary sex scene in film history is?
Caleb just wants the butthole cut of cats. Does that count?
I do too.
Yeah, that does count.
But not for weird
Yes.
reasons. Just because if it's out there, I think that's so funny.
I think it counts if you get turned on by it.
I just want to
Then
know.
it makes it a sex scene.
That whole film fucked me up, so I guess that kind of counts.
Imagine the person that had to sit there and put the buttholes in and then take the buttholes back out. They're like, sorry, I know you were working on that all last week. We have a new mandate. Gotta get them out by tomorrow.
fucking boss tells me 10 fucking fuck.
I don't think I can agree with J Rod's.
Pulp Fiction.
The Gimp scene made it for me.
I'm not surprised.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, I have one. I reckon actually most of the Pierce Brosnan Bond movie scenes, but specifically the one at the end of World Is Not Enough with Denise Richards.
I thought Christmas only comes once a year.
Yeah, and Judi Dench is spying on him with the heat-seeking camera. It's just gross.
Good for her.
I'd
Good-
love to
good
have
for
Judy
you.
Dench spying on me. That'd be awesome.
Consensual though, that's important. Yeah.
Yes.
I really like
Anywho.
the call from For Your Ref Pod, Avatar with the Western hentai porn, like where they're doing the braiding thing.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you, Katie. That's amazing.
That's another one where it's like real family movie until that point.
The new one,
Yeah.
there's more animals with head plugs. Why all the animals got little holes in them for you to put something in?
Coming from Cat Lady.
She doesn't need holes to make it sexy, okay?
No, I watched the
no one
butthole list.
How is this fucked up already?
Oh my God, Gerald from
Okay.
2Ps, MRI, TQS, and Tasteless. I'm in. Love you guys. Thank you, G. $25 donation. 17,655.88. Let's go.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Let's move on to question number 2, which is also one of Emily's questions or suggestions. What is it, Emily?
What is the most necessary sex scene in film history?
Terminator. The movie couldn't happen without it.
True.
True.
They do create
Man.
the.
I'm smelling
same-
recency bias from Liz because it's probably the last movie that she watched.
No, I watched the last movie I watched was What to Expect When You're Expecting. It was really bad.
That's
Bullshit.
tough
It was
stuff.
Magic Mike for about 5 minutes before you went to sleep last night.
No, we'll get on to that later, okay? So just shut your face.
The correct answer is Basic Instinct.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the only time where it's like, this doesn't feel gratuitous. This feels like we need to know about this. What if the ice pick comes back out?
I'll counter that with
Everyone agrees with
I'm
you,
so
by the way.
happy I have you as my best friend.
with the Room. I think
I
those
knew someone was
4
gonna
sex
get the
scenes of Tommy Wiseau fucking somebody's belly button were incredibly necessary.
I feel like we need the Greg one on the stairs as well, just to realize how much of a tramp Lisa is. You know?
Well, if you took out the sex scenes of The Room, it would be a TV show episode, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be long enough to be a movie.
That's true.
yeah.
You could also fill that one in for most unnecessary sex scene because there's that whole scene where they show up at Tommy's apartment, 2 characters you've never met before, and then the girl just blows him for no reason, and you've never met
Well,
these
there's always a
characters before,
reason.
and you're like, why?
And they're very
Women
young.
don't blow men for no reason, Nick. Like,
Some say
come on.
chocolate is the food of love, Nick.
J-Rod knows what's up and also says Basic Instinct. So we got 2 votes for Sharon.
I see D Hunter's saying The Northman because Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, that's ruined it. I haven't seen that movie yet. God damn it.
So now you got
Wait,
something to
it's
look
ruined it
forward to,
because-
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but now I'm going to have such high expectations. I'm just going to be barred up for like an hour and a half. Standard day for me, really?
Yeah. I was like, that sounds like a short period of time for you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's because Sam's not tall.
Yeah.
See you did there.
Anywho, great answers, guys. Let's move over to our next question. Kahu.
Righto. Question 3. What movie, restaurant, or bar would you most want to visit?
And I'm just going to say this, Emily, if you don't say the Taco Bell and Demolition Man, you're a fucking sham and you need to get off this live
I
stream.
tell people about that all the time. I'm constantly explaining to people, no, in the future, Taco Bell is going to be our only restaurant, so get on board. Dolly's back with the Mexican pizza now. Did this happen in your country? Dolly Parton came and said, look, Taco Bell took the Mexican pizza away. We're bringing it back, and we're all going to eat it.
We
This
just
is
got Taco Bell.
America.
Yeah,
We
we've only
literally
just got Taco Bell here in New
Taco
Zealand.
Bell.
Do you have
And
a Mexican
electricity.
pizza?
I don't know. I'm sorry that I don't have that information for you right now.
You better
Is it made
go,
out of real Mexicans?
go and figure out your
In
Taco
America,
Bell order
probably.
so that you're ready for your inevitable future of that being fine dining. I want to eat
Excellent, I
that meal
can't wait.
so bad.
Nice.
Okay.
Sam wants me to say Magic Mike's bar, but he's a dick, so I'm not going to. And I'm going to say that I love dancing on the bar when I go drinking, so I'm going to choose Coyote Ugly.
Oh,
It looks like fun.
Bite your tongue, Sam. Bite your tongue.
When I was about 12, maybe, went to see The Cable Guy and thought,
I'm so
this
happy
would
I
be
have you as my
hilarious
best
Jim Carrey
friend.
movie. But, it
I'm
wasn't
so
quite
happy
as
I
Jim
have
Carrey
you as
most
my
of the other
best
ones.
friend.
Scotty,
got a
thank
bit
you
dark,
for
but
following.
in that
Hig,
movie,
thank
they
you
go
for
to-
I'm so
following.
happy I have
Ping
you
Pong,
as my
thank you for
best
following.
friend.
Wow, heaps of
Oh,
donations.
donation.
I only just started
No,
talking.
they're following.
They're trying to vote you off, bro.
Yeah.
They're playing you off.
Anyway, they go to medieval times, and I just thought that looked amazing. When I
Oh,
was
is it
when
like
I
a
was 12 years
jousting
old.
and-
Yeah, yeah.
Like laugh? So you want to go
that'd be-
laughing?
Yeah, yeah.
Laughing. Yeah, let's go
Is that
laughing.
in role models? Is that what you're talking about? Role models?
Similar to, role models are similar.
Yeah.
They go laughing, but it's like a laughing restaurant.
Mine's
Yeah.
on TV, but I want to go to that dinosaur restaurant they go to in Parks and Rec.
We wish you could too, Ping Pong. Stay.
Hi, Ping
Good
Pong.
one, Nick. I want to go to the bar in Roadhouse because my fucking god, does shit happen there? I'd probably get my throat ripped out within the first 5 minutes of being there. But it'd be worth it.
So we all
what I
want you to
want.
go. Can we all like make it that Sam
there.
can go there?
I'm off.
Gonna make such better podcasts if Sam had his throat ripped out.
The other important Vibe one is the Pleasantville Diner, where it's like maybe you're gonna turn colors and share a milkshake. That's a nice time.
Ah.
I like that. Although saying about milkshakes, Deanna's called out the Maloko Milk Bar and Clockwork Orange for alcoholic milkshakes.
I do. I've been drinking.
I do like an alcoholic milkshake. They're really good.
Oh, it's always such a bad combo though, the alcohol and the dairy.
Like Baileys. You can do a bit of Baileys in there, some Kahlua, I suppose some milk.
Talking about dairy, what about the bar in Total Recall with the three-breasted lady?
Oh.
Ooh.
No, you almost bring that up as often as I bring up Office Space.
Yeah, no. It's true. Good point.
Men and their boobs. My God.
It's so surreal. Who thinks of that? Who comes up with something as fucking mental as that?
Men.
That guy, Paul Verhoeven.
She's got a good point. Men come up with a woman with 3 tits, Sam.
Like,
True.
what? Okay, guys, what could be better than a woman with 2 boobs? Wait for it. Woman with 3 boobs. Bam!
I feel like
Make a whole movie around it. I don't care what happens with it. As long as it's
By the year 2225, Total Recall fucking reboot 1700 is going to have an 8-boobed lady or more. It's just going to get incrementally increased in boobs.
That's just a cat, Sam.
In society.
You want a cat.
Exactly. You would think they would be like, let's do an even number, like 4, but that becomes too much of a cat situation or like an udder. You have to have odd numbers.
Yeah,
and
because would you do like 4 across?
No, I was like 2 and 2 is not right.
Like
it has to be
4
across.
down. Yeah, no.
You'd have one under. You'd have 5, so you have one under each arm, and then like the whole thing comes around from like the sides all the way to the front,
like a belt,
like that,
all the way
like a
around the
belt,
back.
like a titty belt.
Like a tit belt, yeah, all the way around the back. They'd have titties on the back as well.
You know, if somebody was just
That way you
tuning
wouldn't
in
even have
now,
to look
they'd
at a
think we're
woman's
talking
face.
about like car engine, like cylinder alignment.
Fucking would.
They go, you got
Titty
a
belts.
rack like that way, or like a 2x2.
Oh my god, I love you all
That way you
so
guys
much.
wouldn't even have to
Coming
look
on
at the
here, but-
woman's face because, you know, you could just look at her boobs at her back and you could be like, this is great.
It's true. That's a good point.
So anyway,
Let's move on to something a little bit more serious. What's the next question? Liz?
Chewbacca's Bandolia, but made of boobs. Bandolia.
Boobs.
This is
How do we know
easily
Wookiees
the
don't have
most
that under their
sexual that Livestream for the Cure has ever been. It's all Ray set the
Wait.
precedent with the erotica 2 days ago, and it's so bearing fruit even now. And there we go. David Powell dropping $25 donation. Thank you so much, David.
I love you, David Powell. You're
Awesome.
man.
All right. I have a good one for the next question. Number
Yep,
4.
read it.
I was just about to, but now I'm going to delay just to annoy you. No, okay. What real life event doesn't have a movie made about it yet, but should have?
Balloon Boy.
What?
What's that guy's
A balloon
deal?
boy.
Do you remember that? Did you guys get news about
Yes.
that all the way over there? Balloon Boy.
Is it like a
Yes.
kid in a bubble, or is it like a kid who made balloons and made them fly
No.
away?
He went into a balloon and his parents said, "Oh my God, our kid's got in a balloon and he's flying off. He's gonna die. He's going into outer space. Oh no!" And then they found out that he had done it on purpose, and then he actually went and hid somewhere. And they were trying to get like a book deal or something, and they put their kid in
Wow.
a balloon.
Oh,
Didn't they just hide him in the attic or something like that?
Yeah, like he never actually went up, but they made it look like there was a kid in the balloon.
What?
Oh, dear
Randomly
God.
photoshopped him into a balloon. You're getting
Apparently, there was a documentary about it, though.
How many kids can you fit in said balloon?
I need a what is it? Fake
Tyler's got
action?
3 he wants
What's
to
it
get rid of.
called? A fake movie, not a documentary, with Mark Wahlberg as the kid because he loves a live action story. He'd be the dad, I guess. He'd be like, "My
Yeah.
kid's in a balloon." That's how he talks.
What?
great.
No.
Voice.
There we go.
I'm going with the 1904 Olympic Marathon. And if you haven't heard of it, it's just absolutely nuts. Like it's the one where like I linked to it so I could like reference it. But essentially like all these people started, they had like 50 people start and like 2 people ended it or something because of all the shit that went wrong.
Yeah, didn't some person cheat and they got disqualified?
Yeah, wasn't it some dude that got picked up by a taxi and dropped
yeah.
30?
Everything you could, literally everything you could think of went mental. So like there were a marathon. There was a guy who lost all his money on a dice game and had to walk and hitchhike to get there in the first place. And was wearing trousers, and someone got scissors and cut them off at the knee so he could run in them. There was heat and humidity. People like fainted. There was like a guy became the first fatality of an Olympic marathon when he collapsed on the side of the road and was hospitalized with hemorrhaging. The dust had coated his esophagus and ripped his stomach lining.
Oh.
Um,
Have you ever seen those pictures
a
of
dude
people
stole
crossing?
food from someone. I don't know. It's all fucked up.
People will cross the marathon line with like their pants full of turds because they don't stop to go to the bathroom. And you'll
Yeah.
sometimes see pictures of them at the end and it's like pooling in their socks.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
runners.
they just go mid stride.
Yeah, runners poop. It's totally a thing. Like, yeah, it is not fun.
Once
Oh
again,
my
I'm
God,
just
one of
here
his-
for Emily's facial reactions for everything in this entire hour. That's all I'm here for.
I'm finally on
We've got answers
camera.
in the chat, by the way, guys. D Hunter, when that seagull flew into Fabio's face and broke his nose.
Yes.
Short film.
I'm
And
sure you
Gerald
can
put up
develop
Kurt
it out.
Cobain, Nirvana. Was it? No, there's been a few docos and stuff on Kurt Cobain.
I'd
but
never.
we've really
I
had
posted
that.
it in the chat too, but like I was 14 when Cobain killed himself. That was like so formative to my life. Like as I was like coming into my teenage years, like I loved Nirvana so much. I would never get through that movie. I would never be able to finish it. I would legitimately sob endlessly in the theater, endlessly, unless it was bad, and then I'd sob for different reasons.
I want to pair that seagull one with that bird that not Randy Jackson. Is it Randy Jackson, the pitcher? That pitcher threw a pitch at the mound and it hit a bird and the bird exploded.
Randy Johnson?
Randy
Yeah.
Johnson.
Randy
Let's post
Johnson.
That link in the
Yeah.
chat.
That's a
for everybody
name.
by
Yeah.
I'll post it in the Twitch chat.
He had a,
Horny Dick.
I think his nickname was the Big Unit, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, Liz.
I don't even know anything
Liz, stick
about
your link in
baseball.
I love America.
the chat on whereby.
Oh, I stuck it on the chat on whatever.
Yeah, because it won't let people post links unless they're a moderator or me.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
I don't reckon we need to see it, but somebody is going to do a whole Amber Heard Johnny Depp
Oh
thing,
no.
and it'll
Oh,
be horrible.
oh,
Amber Heard
You're
will
the
play herself.
worst.
She'll be. She'll do that shit. She'll need to
Yeah.
make that. Yeah. She will need the money.
so will Johnny Depp. I'm here for hating Johnny Depp as well.
Okay.
We can
It'll
hate, we
it'll
can
be a
hate both at the same
straight
time.
to TV movie.
Fair enough. Question number 5. What movie would be better if it was animated?
Face off.
I'm just going with Showgirls before Emily says it.
why would I want to watch a cartoon? I want to see
I don't know
real
what you're
people
into.
flailing around. I don't like cartoons. I don't believe in them. I
I
don't
want to see
either.
real people hump other people's chests in a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to see a drawing do it. That's not real. I want Elizabeth Berkley be humiliated.
Well, now I'm wondering how you feel about like Team America World Police. Was that
I'm
sexy?
scared of
okay for you?
that.
Did that do for you? Do it for you?
I haven't seen that, but all those little Jerry Anderson guys freak me out, like
You don't need to
Terrahawks and stuff.
Oh, you need to see it solely for the sex scene because it is just.
I'll add that to my list.
Nice. I'm saying The Witches, by the way, for movie better if it was animated, because it might actually be less terrifying for children,
That's
which is
a
who it's
good one.
supposedly aimed at, right? Like,
I think there.
who's talked about it before?
No, there is a Witcher animated movie on Netflix, isn't there?
No, The Witches.
They did.
Oh,
they
The
did a
Witches.
new one.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be great. Any Roald doll would work really well in that form. Probably any Tim Burton too.
Oh, live action Caroline. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
good answer.
Way to like
Caroline would be
destroy my
terrifying.
nightmares.
Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas too.
Yeah,
That's our next
Wasn't
question.
that your answer? Might be before Christmas.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's already moved us on to our next question then.
Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is our next question? Emily?
What animated movie would be terrifying if it was live action?
Toy Story.
Caroline.
Moana.
Pretty much all of these, eh? Toy Story is a horror film that kids watch that they think is like fun and games and shit like that. That's fucking terrifying. If they were animated, you'd be like, this is some depressing ass shit.
I'm going with A Bug's Life because it's cute when it's animated, but bugs in real life are horrifying. So no, thank you.
But they'd be so little, it would just be like you would just see a little speck running along. You'd be like, oh, I guess he's going somewhere.
I'm guessing they'd zoom in.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good
Otherwise,
idea.
it'd be really shy. I don't know how you train the bugs. Like, I don't think bugs are very trainable.
No, I mean, I think just Moana because imagine just Dwayne Johnson just big screaming, singing at a kid. It's like, Ooh, why is he with that little girl? Get out of
Have you
here.
seen the
You're
really
welcome.
Have you seen the really adorable video of him with his daughter? And he's like, "Hey, what characters does he play?"
Maui. How do you not
Maui.
know that?
Yeah, I should. So shut up.
Founder
So
of
anyway,
New Zealand.
Yeah. So he plays Maui, and he's like, "Who's Maui?" And she's like, "I don't know." And she's like, "Is Daddy Maui?" And she's like, "No." And then he sings along with it in the exact same voice, and he's like, "Is Daddy Maui?" And she's like, "No." She's got no interest in believing that it's him. He's real salty.
But he looks like he's so big that he posted those Black Adam like videos, and you see him from the back, and you're like, how is his back that shape? It's not for a children's movie.
But I'd watch it.
Great answer, Katie.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. That'd
Totally.
scare the shit out of me.
Watership Down. That would be fucking awful in real life. Yes, no shit. No shit.
What about Bambi? Would you find it as sad?
No, because it would be like really bad CGI. Unless
be
they
like
could
The
make
Lion
it look
King.
incredible.
It'd be like the
Yeah.
Lion King 2019, like where all the animals look real. So Bam would be like, "No, my mom."
And you'd be like, sweet, venison. Well, I like a venison steak. What do you want?
J-Rods wrote Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
As we talked about. Oogie Boogie. I couldn't imagine him live action. It would terrify the hell out of me.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Jack would be Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy, yeah.
What's NIHM? The secret of
Nim.
NIHM? What am I missing?
I think it's
Nim.
Secret of Nim. I think
Yeah.
Oh,
it
that's a
stands
thing?
for something. It's like a little mouse in a little ship.
All right.
Yeah.
He's sad.
Cool. Okay, next question. Who are we up to?
Okay.
Co?
Yep. Next question is, what movie character would make an absolute killing as a drug dealer?
So I'm thinking, Wolf of Wall Street, Janet, like Jordan's assistant. She could just get all the drugs in, and then at every fucking Friday night or whatever, she'll just be like, "So I've got the drugs, everyone. Who's buying?" And they'd all be like, "Yeah, here's all of my money." She's got connections right there. She'd nail it.
Tyler Durden would convince
Oh,
you that you
yeah.
want to start
Yeah.
doing drugs.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to do some drugs?
Absolutely.
It's real fun, and I'll hang out with you, and you'll have a friend.
Yeah.
And you'll have a friend to look at my abs.
I take my shirt off to hang out with you. No, I'm your imagination. No big deal.
That seems fine.
I'm going with Godzilla because you're not going to fucking say no to that.
Yeah.
Can't tell
What about
me.
some drugs?
Why is he?
I was kind of on the same theme with Liam Neeson from Taken. Not going to mess
I will
with
find
him.
you, and I will fuck you up.
Yeah. Yeah. You say yes to whatever he asks you to do.
So you're saying that selling drugs is one of his particular set of skills?
Yes. Yeah. You wouldn't mess with him.
No.
You'd
but
pay
also,
him first of the month every month.
given on a previous episode, I know you've said if someone said, I have a particular set of skills that would be your biggest turn on, then clearly you're a thing from Liam Neeson.
Thing for Liam Neeson.
Yeah. So you'd buy his drugs.
Pre Liam Neeson interview.
D Hunter, hell yeah, Pinhead. That is a great answer. I have such sights to show you. So cool.
Nice. Cool.
Anyone else? Anyone else in the chat? Anybody else? Movie character would be make an absolute killing as a drug dealer? Oh, no.
Unless you're talking about mice, rats, a big owl, and a tractor. I mean, I don't know that they
probably
would,
would.
but cool. Thanks for your input.
I would buy drugs from a mice.
Elmo Judy.
It'd be really
God.
cute, like a little mouse.
Yes,
just being like,
Judy.
Danny man. And leprechaun.
Leprechaun. It's a leprechaun man. Yeah, fuck that.
You'd buy the drugs just to get him the fuck away from you.
It's true.
Just please leave.
It's true. Next question. Liz, what is it?
Taylor Swift from Cairns. Okay. Sorry. All right. What two unrelated films are totally set in the same universe?
I think Gunpowder Milkshake and Pleasantville are like two sides of this colorful coin centered on that diner. And it's like once they go from gray, they go full out color. Everything's color coordinated in Gunpowder Milkshake. They're like two ends of a continuum.
Nice.
Ooh.
I saw one online that made me think of this question, and I'm going to run with it because it's awesome. And it's Titanic and Terminator. both of them have men sent back in time to ensure the family line. So Rose is actually like Sarah Connor's grandma. So like Jack has been sent back to ensure that she makes it through and gets on the door, and that's why he doesn't give a shit if he doesn't get on the door, but she has to.
So is that the reason why Jack doesn't go on the door? Because he's actually a Terminator and he's too heavy?
No, because he's the guy that's come back from the thing, but that could make sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. He can't risk the Terminator future. So he's like, I won't get on the door just in case, which makes it a lot more palatable for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, way better than mine. Book of Eli and Mad Max.
Oh yeah, post-apocalyptic. That's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah, that's cheating.
Yeah,
Well
it
done.
is. But I'm happy with my answer.
Fine.
I love B Hunter's one of Bug's Life and Human Centipede.
Oh,
No.
what is your obsession with the human centipede?
Jason Goes to Hell and Batman Forever. That's a good one. That's really good. Matrix
Rocky
and
and
Terminator.
Rocky.
Also awesome.
Yeah. Well, why Matrix and Terminator? I want you to explain his answering, Sam.
Why should I? I'm just
I don't know.
giving the answers. I don't need to explain them, Liz. Explain your face.
It's beautiful. Full stop. That was easy.
Heathers
I
and
just wanted to
Clueless.
put you on
That's a
the
good one.
spot. Yeah.
I would have gone
Right.
Clueless and Mean Girls. I feel like they're cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Nice. Titanic and Moana. The necklace ends up on Jermaine's Clement's crab's back.
Oof. That's a good one.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, and Heather's Clueless and Mean Girls triple feature. Rocky has the Bill and Ted phone booth in it.
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
Nice. Pretty
Anywho, moves me over to my next question. What universally beloved film sucks the most balls? I'm going to jump in here ahead of Nick Haskins. Go Princess Bride.
Oh, what? I love that film.
What?
You really don't like it, do you?
I can't stand Princess Bride.
The countdown.
think
Paul
it's so
Brazula
good.
just canceled the countdown's closing segment for the event. They're not coming anymore now.
We can just go longer. That's fine.
Yeah,
I love the sound of my own voice. Caleb, Donnie Darko. I love Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko's shit.
Oh, Uncut Gems
Yeah.
sucks.
Uncut Gems is
Not a
also
fan of it.
shit.
Sucks.
Okay,
Uh,
so
Die Hard is extremely mediocre.
Forrest
no,
Gump.
it isn't.
Fuck up, Nick.
Nick, stop it. Stop it, Nick. Stop it. Anyway, yeah, get out.
Fight Club. Oh, Fight Club. Now there's some fighting words, but I think
I'm
it's
saying
Almost
The
every movie in
Godfather.
the MCU.
Come on.
oh, what the fuck? Fuck this.
Okay, if you had to get rid of one MCU movie, Sam, what would it be? And say that it's overrated, it goes away forever.
4-2, Dark World. It sucks. It's terrible. It's dreadful. There's nothing good about it.
Isn't Natalie Portman
Yeah.
in that one?
Yeah, she is.
I look
You
like
know how
Natalie
much I love
Portman.
Natalie Portman, so that's.
I look like Natalie Portman.
Drew
Are you
Hallam,
excited- are
Top
you gonna
Gun
get
is
buffed to-
Top Gun is quote the gayest movie of all time according to Loisos.
What's
I
wrong with the gayest movie of all time? The gays need a movie too.
I don't know. When they
Dang.
I
launch
have to say,
up
back
their
in uni, I
cartoons.
was getting busy with like this guy I was seeing. I went over his house and we watched Top Gun. And we started getting busy at the end. And I have to tell you, that power ballad at the end is a really awkward thing to get busy to. It's just like, this feels like this super awkward, like, theme song. I don't recommend it.
For your reference, Katie, Amelie. Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
Oh,
it.
I
loved
agree.
Amelie.
No, boring.
enjoyed it when I watched it.
I haven't
That
seen it.
Oh,
haircut.
it was really good.
No, she
Uh,
should have
Audrey
been
Tautou was
bullied.
so cute.
You also thought The Notebook was really good. So you are
Hey,
in
hey.
that world.
The Notebook is so good.
I'm saying The
So
Godfather.
bad.
I'll fight you, Sam.
Yes, this
I don't-
good, Nick.
I couldn't even watch The Godfather. I got
Let's fight
bored like
naked.
20 minutes in.
Yeah, it's like 8 hours long.
Yeah, it's just like that was my meditation. I got nothing. Yeah, it's pretty shy.
True. Emily, next question.
What movie character needs mental health help the most?
It's Austin Powers. It's Austin Powers by miles.
Why? He
He's
seems
used
pretty
to-
happy.
Yeah. He's
No.
really secure with
It's a
himself.
facade. You know when he loses his mojo and he goes manic depressive, look like he's going to blow his brains out in the middle of a comedy. It's like,
Oh, true.
Okay.
More so than Goldmember.
Oh, all of them, bro. Well, none of them are fucking well-adjusted.
Mike
people.
Myers. Mike Myers.
Mike
needs
Myers.
mental health
Can we
help.
petition for Mike? Has anyone watched the Penteveret or whatever on like Netflix. Holy shit, it's so bad.
What's it called?
I don't know.
He already forgot the name of it that he said 5 seconds ago.
I'm trying to drink it out of my memory because I watched an episode of it and I was like, I had hopes, I had dreams, and shit.
I think
Oh God, yes, Jenny from Forrest Gump from Not.
yeah.
That poor girl is fucked up.
The
No
Godfather's
question.
son, whoever his son is, who's like in the second one more. That guy's so obsessed with his dad. He needs some help.
Al
Better than being
Pacino's
obsessed with his
character?
mum, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's also because Robert De Niro is the dad. Al Pacino.
I'm sure that's David Powell. It's coming through with Ferris Bueller and Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
Both of them high up there.
Kevin
Kevin McAllister's
Oh, yeah.
mum needs help. She's fucking just as bad as Kevin McAllister in a lot of
That's
ways.
the guy from Home Alone, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that like
Yeah.
an art imitating life type scenario too?
Oh yeah, John Doe from
Macaulay
Seven,
Culkin?
sure.
Poor Macaulay.
Aw.
I reckon Will Ferrell's character from Wedding Crashers.
I reckon Will Ferrell.
It's got serious issues in that movie.
Will
Who does
Ferrell's
that?
character in
Yeah, he's the-
Oh, yeah, he
the-
starts going to funerals
Yeah,
to
he's,
pick up chicks.
he's the funeral
That's
crasher.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's legit. I'm going with defense and falling down. I feel like the entire movie could have been avoided if he just learned that his worth was not bound up in his ability to provide for his family.
Way to pick the
Yeah.
obvious answer, Liz.
Amy, is it Amy? What's her face? The chick from Gone Girl.
Done.
Oh, Amy Dunn. Yeah.
Amy Dunn, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she
Yeah,
did
yeah.
perfect. She doesn't need help. She had a great plan.
No, but the character. Oh,
No.
no, you didn't mean the character? Okay.
Yeah. She had a
Anybody
great
who marries Ben
plan.
Affleck is going to need mental health help.
Yeah.
This is why
I
you
was
have to love
hilarious.
Emily. You have to love Emily. You have to.
You do. You have to. It's a
It's not
rule.
like I'm going to be nominated for the character that needs the most mental health help.
Yes.
We already
Oh, dear.
Machu's already filled that role. We've already got him. We've already got him. As far as like the whole movie reviews and 20Q's crew, like please for the love of God, before he gets the world in his totalitarian stranglehold, please.
Easy.
dear.
What's our next question, Kahu?
What movie title best describes your most recent sexual experience?
I'm in a slightly awkward situation here because the participant in the most recent sexual experience that I've had is probably listening, so I can't say anything like too mean. So I'm going to say me before you, and that is a compliment.
Oh, I was waiting for Toy Story. Got something incredibly surprising there.
Yeah, I know. Liz like got connection. What are you gonna do? Thank you very much.
Hey, Liz's lover, if you could donate $10 and describe your version of a sexual experience, that'd be great.
Gone in 60 seconds.
That's the obvious one.
I'm
yeah.
here for every minute of that.
Caleb, free solo. You're the man,
that's
Caleb.
gold.
Drew, Home Alone. These answers are all.
I feel really sad for our listeners, by the way. The answers. Sam, say something mean about yourself now.
Nah. Ginger Princess, Red Heat. There you go.
Oh, I like that. That was a good choice.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Polar Express.
Damn, Nick.
127 hours.
Like, since
That's what I was thinking
or
as well.
like
I was
during
like, oh,
or
it's not a
like-
good time.
until.
I disagree.
The soloist.
Too funny.
I legitimately typed that like a half a second before David Powell, and that's scary.
That's the most concerning part.
Cool. Liz, what's the next question?
All right, so it is. All right, what film character would make an absolute killing as a telemarketer?
It's Professor X. It's got to be Professor X.
He can't use his powers.
No, but if he's
Why not?
Why not?
Telemarketers aren't moral or ethical in any way.
Exactly. We're imagining an evil version of Professor X. It's got to be Professor X.
Emily would just strongly condemn it, is all.
I just wouldn't approve. Yeah, as his supervisor, he needs to be fair to get Employee of the Month. I think from your favorite movie, the grandpa from The Princess Bride, he's very soothing when he reads that little story.
Oh, I like Deanna's read from Shawshank. Like, I would just sit and listen.
Yeah. But he would be like every call, they'd be like, "Why, Red? Why are all your calls 30 minutes long? You're supposed to sell it and move on."
Yeah.
At least.
They're like, no, they donate every 5, or like, they buy it every 5 minutes just so they can hear me keep talking.
Like a sex line. But just
you'd be
for
like, I just want to
agreement.
keep this thing. I'm going with the dude because I feel like he'd just get you into like this really chill philosophical state where you'd be like, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna buy this thing.
Frank Abagnale from Catch Me If You Can.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's a schmoozer.
He's a charmer. Absolutely.
Couple of good answers. Gerald, well done. Patrick Bateman, yeah, he could probably say anything or he'd fucking murder if you didn't. Don the Good's ready. Who the hell does that, Caleb? Banshee from the X-Men. It's interesting.
Who's Leon Phelps? Leon Phelps, the ladies' man. It's from Dame Dirty
Maybe
Dick.
that's from The Ladies' Man?
Oh, right. I thought he was saying he happened to be a ladies' man. That could also be possible. Yeah. Yeah.
Anywho,
I'm actually agreeing with Kahu there with Catch Me If You Can.
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Anywho, let's put this to rest. Alien, Predator, and Terminator. Who's going to win in a fight?
Okay.
I think Sam and I agreed earlier on Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Ooh.
So I was going to say you'd think Terminator because he never stops, but actually Alien has that metal melting acid stuff, so he could just metal melt the Terminator.
Yeah, he's.
But then the
Predator's
Terminator's
covered in
metal
guns, Liz.
reforms.
Yeah, but
And the Terminator is made by people so they could see what's up with those metal melters and all those other guys and develop stuff to fight them with. He can be adapted.
who can?
The Terminator.
The Terminator.
Yeah.
See, Alien. Didn't they shoot Alien, the Alien and Aliens, and so
Yeah,
guns don't matter.
I reckon
has no
Alien's a
ball.
bit too reliant on close quarters combat.
Yeah, way too reliant. I'm just imagining this. Emily is just like, right, let's fight. Okay, hang on. I just need to go upgrade my Terminator. Can I come back in a couple of
His
days?
Terminator loses, and then they send a new one back, and it comes and gets him with new stuff.
There's also
That's
lots
true.
of Predators, though.
But Terminator could
got
be
dumb
taken out
hair.
by a computer virus. So
Is this like
Terminator's
Rock, Paper,
that's a
Liz, no one
solid
gives a
weapon.
shit.
No, not your 1996 MacBook. It's not going to happen.
Yes, not BMAF says Terminator would be invisible to the Predator, right? But Terminator could find Predator. Yeah, because doesn't Predator heat seek?
So Terminator would
Predator
kill
sucks.
Predator, and then Alien would melt Terminator. Problem solved. I win.
Predator has the worst haircut of anybody.
I feel like this is a rock, paper, scissors situation.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. What's the next question, Emily?
What beloved actor has the most insufferable filmography?
Piss off, Ben Affleck. Just
Yeah.
go away.
Is he beloved?
I don't care. He's the answer to
Enough.
this question.
So what we're trying to say is like, what's the most talented actor who has like the worst filmography? Because for me, it's Julianne Moore. Like Julianne Moore is amazingly talented,
my
but you look at her filmography,
Oh, yeah.
she does some shit movies.
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, he also does some garbage.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going with John Cusack. I feel like John Cusack could do really well, but there's a lot of shite in there.
Yeah, it pains me to say it, but Naomi Watts, it's like she does the
Oh, yeah.
better roles than Nicole Kidman, but the movies that they're in are worse. So nobody sees them because they're all bad, and I've seen every single one. And it's mean to me that she's not doing better movies.
Yes, duty. Julia Roberts sucks. Her
Ugh.
films are terrible.
You guys,
Julia
Yeah, she's
Roberts
got
is
some shit.
legitimately the worst person alive. I hate her.
What about like Cameron
What?
Diaz? Cameron Diaz has some.
The Mask,
Emma's having
John
a visceral.
Malkovich.
But doesn't she have some shit in there as well? I
Charlie's
feel like she
Angels?
does. I'm gonna Google it.
Henry
Yeah,
Cavill.
but
That's not a really good answer.
What about our favorite actor, Sam?
Who? Which one?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Nicholas Cage.
Yeah, I was
okay.
wondering how he hadn't come up.
No, but it's 50-50, you know what I
Because
mean? It's
Stacey's
like-
not here.
Yes, exactly. But like half his filmography is garbage, half of it's awesome. So it's like, how do you balances out? You got to think of ones that have done,
Suppose.
like Keanu Reeves, for instance, done like one or two good films. Most of them are shit.
But is
Just
he a
for Nick.
talented actor?
True, he's not a talented actor. That's a good
Right.
point.
It's like
Just-
if he can do one thing really well, is that a talented actor?
Nah.
I would say watch The Wicker Man and have all of your questions answered there. I'm going to say Tommy Wiseau for Nick.
Scotty and Zed, Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson.
How dare you, Liz?
He's
How
a
dare
talented
you.
actor with shit films. All of them. Stop ganging up on me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. That's a good call. I like
Liam
that
Neeson
call.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
who are we up to next? You?
Sure.
Yep.
That can be me. What decade was the best for movies?
90s.
90s.
In 70s. No,
90s.
70s. Fuck.
90s. Because you had like decent quality effects coming in, except for like The Mummy. And like it was a little bit less offensive. They were starting to get a little bit of like wokeness. And then also there was actual character, which movies a lot don't have today. So 90s, hands down.
I'm going with 70s because of just the total counterculture revolution. And, you know, they started putting films into the hands of filmmakers. It was very much like influenced by the French New Wave. I could go film nerd right now. I'm not going to. But we saw like George Lucas and Coppola and all these, and Scorsese and Spielberg suddenly come up and actually start creating these films that have completely
One of those
changed.
things is not like the other.
What?
One of those things is not like the other. One of those
I know.
things is George Lucas, and the rest of them are good directors.
Hey, George Lucas made an amazing film in the 70s. That's what I'm going to say.
Wrong.
I just like the 80s because it's got all those iconic films that I grew up with. And it was kind of the era where the filters sort of came off. And then getting into the 90s, they came back on again.
When you say the filters, what do you mean?
Oh, like kind of all the gratuitousness kind of dropped down towards the end of the 90s.
Oh, so you like...
I've specifically got
violence.
RoboCop in my mind.
I'm just going to say I agree with Dan.
On one film.
I agree with Dan that American Graffiti was a really great film.
It was. American Graffiti was a really good film.
All right.
The 2010s is my answer.
What? Really?
I'm
Yes.
surprised that's not your answer, Sam.
Why?
What, because the rise of the MCU?
Yeah.
Because actual good movies are made during that decade.
Name
Like-
one.
Yeah, name one movie.
Nightcrawler, Under the Silver Lake. Other
That's on
things
me. I set the bar
made.
too low.
Okay, name 100.
Give me some
Name one
time.
crime.
Name one I like.
Murder. I'm sorry, I made the bar too low.
Inconceivable.
Annihilation.
Surely Sandra
Inconceivable.
Bullock's
Yeah,
made a
that's a
movie
good
like
one, Sam. That's like
in the
perfect movie.
last 10 years.
Okay, who's next? Who's next? I've lost count. We have to.
Someone, not
Yeah.
me.
I'll go.
Yep.
What movie would make you stop dating someone if they told you it was their favorite? Mine's already been mentioned in this podcast. It's Human Centipede.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's your favorite movie, you just get the fuck out. What is wrong with you? It's not even a good movie. It's not even that excuse.
Joker. 100%.
That
Oh,
is
we
a
could
red
never
flag.
date.
Times fucking 2, Emily. Times fucking 2. Fuck Joker.
I mean,
I hate that movie.
You can like it, but it
Well,
can't
now
be
I've
your
gotta
favorite
tell
movie. If
Ashley
it's
I'm
your
definitely
favorite
staying with
movie,
her.
You can love Joaquin's performance because he is good in the role, but the movie shit.
Oh, it's the worst. And it's,
But it's also
and
like the favorite movie of incels. So you're
Exactly.
basically putting like a big sign up that's like, I'm a nice guy. I fucking hate women.
This is why I love you
stand-up
so much.
comedy.
No,
I think
no,
I can say a
see-
funny joke.
Women aren't really funny.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Here comes the money.
Taylor Martin checking in with a $25 donation. Thank you, Taylor.
Mean.
How close are we, Nick?
Yay.
We're how
Yeah.
close?
Are we helping?
Actually,
No.
you're hurting.
helping. People are taking
People are
away my money.
17.
Their
We are
previous-
less than 25. Oh my God! Wait a minute. What?
Here comes the money.
We have so this is a serious one. Sam, be serious. Anonymous donor, $10 donation. I have lost family, in-laws, coworkers, friends, a professor, and more to this unreal world of cancer we now live in. More people diagnosed monthly. This brings hope and creates a unity amongst us all. You are all amazing and have the power to change. Thank you so much for that
Legit.
$10 donation and that amazing message. That's why we fucking fight. That's why we're here.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That is amazing.
Here comes the money.
Oh, and $25 from the Bubby from Ashley. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mwah. I'm definitely doing another episode with you, by the way.
Where's our TV
don't know how we
podcast,
follow that.
Liz? Where is it?
Like, we've got a couple more
I'll get on
questions
it.
to go, but how do you follow that?
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah, you don't want to bring up anything like funny now.
No.
Here comes the money.
You follow it by just keep donating, then we don't have to talk anymore.
You are one of my absolute favorite human beings on the entire planet, Emily Higgins. $50 donation. Thank you so much. I love you so much.
Now I get the excuse. I've got such a nice chance tonight to yell at other people. What a lovely thing that you're doing, Nick.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got 4 more questions left, and I feel like we'll just do question 17, and then maybe we'll just skip to question 20. If we've got good answers for that. Question 17, what film character would make an absolute killing on OnlyFans?
Here comes the money. Here we go. Here comes the money.
Stu from SWO, again, amazing with the pint. Thank you very much. $10 donation. Thank you, Stu. Thank you so much for being like, and super shout out to people like Stu who have been absolute fucking rock stars in the chat over the past 3 days, just hanging out, just all through everything, through all the erotica and the fucking weird shit that goes on during this event. Everything. Thank you all so much.
In from Verbal Diorama's Sex Dungeon.
I mean, Jesus Christ, are we concerned about M after that segment? I'm
no more than I already was.
Well, yeah. God, I love her. She's such an amazing person.
She is awesome.
It's just so
yeah, we'll just end it on this one, and then we'll wrap it up. We've only got 5 minutes left. What film character would make an absolute killing on OnlyFans?
Catwoman from Batman Returns.
Ooh. Dude. Good fucking call.
I could see it being very popular.
Now, my Catwoman hat is Halle Berry's Catwoman, but that's a good pick.
I think you could go Catwoman from the most recent Batman movie as well, because she sticks on legs.
Yeah. I had 2. I had
one of my other. Oh.
No.
So first, Liz, I adore you. You're one of my absolute fucking favorite people because you don't take people's shit. And that's why I love you so much. $25 donation. Love your work, Nick. Such an awesome cause and still got to be part of it. Thank you so much. You are... Podcast Rob with a $184.12 donation.
Wow.
Hashtag fight for hope. Podcast Rob. I know cancer's affected him deeply. So Podcast Rob, something cast. Thank you so much. And then another amazing donation. My cousin Renee, a $100 donation for my Uncle Jim, her dad, who was a great fucking man. I still remember to this day the Giants playing in the fucking Super Bowl when Scott Norwood missed that kick wide right. He almost put his fist through the ceiling. Thank you so much, Renee, Podcast Rob, and I mean Liz. I fucking do. Please continue to never take any of Sam's shit.
I'm so
but I
happy
also
I
won't
have you
take
as my
yours
best
when
friend.
you tell me that. Oh, that's very sweet. But also stop calling out Die Hard because it's fucking awesome, and I won't hear bad words about it.
It's fine.
I love you anyway. It's fine. I'm going with Harley Quinn, by the way, for OnlyFans because men like some freaky shit. So
yeah. That's kind of why we went for mistakes. She could look like anyone. The other one I had was Furiosa from Mad Max Fury Road, because she's.
Oh yeah. Well, Charlize Theron in anything really.
I just want to point out too, as well. We are officially less than $2,000 away from $20,000 for cancer research. 18,125.
All right.
God damn it.
Nice.
God damn it. I love all you people so much.
Dude, he's chimed in with Jabba the Hutt. It'd be the most unanimated OnlyFans ever, but my God, would you not want to pay to see that?
Duty, why?
Like, hell yeah. Curiosity would kill you. You'd want to know. You'd want to know.
A little bit.
Wouldn't.
What's he doing with Salacious Crumb? Like, what's that little fucker doing, Crumb?
Dear Lord.
Been compared to Salacious Crumb quite a few times.
Oh my God.
J-Ron, Nadia from American Pie. There we go. That was OnlyFans before it was OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Damn. Duty Jets, what's under the fat flaps is exactly why I would subscribe.
I'm so
like,
happy I have you as my best friend.
Podcasters, thank you so much for the follow.
It's under the fat flaps.
What a story.
I'll send you a photo, Duty. You any good with a tripod, Co?
Christ.
Even Jabba. Oh.
Oh my God.
It's broken me.
Was he naked? Was Jabba the Hutt naked? He didn't have like a loincloth over him?
I don't.
I think you should
Where are
Google
his
it.
genitals? Tell me where his
I
genitals
dare to
are,
Google
Emily.
Jabba the Hutt naked and see what comes up.
Yeah, Google Jabba the Hutt
Oh,
Oh,
genitals.
she's doing it.
Look
No, Emily, no.
with your
Think
eyes
of your
open.
search
naked.
history.
I'm not Googling. I'm
He's
in
got, those,
your
he's got those
incognito.
little arms, so he can't lift his.
Says it may be explicit. Oh no!
anyway.
It's all Rule 34. It's
Well, the
just him
Nazis.
licking naked ladies. It's not him naked.
Oh,
it's not
no.
even showing me what I want to
That's
see.
no, that's worse. Stop. No.
Is
all right.
Rule 34 the
No, no, no.
Nazis?
No, that's
No, it's,
if it exists. There's port of it.
Right,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. That takes us down to the end, Nick. We've only got like a minute, so we'll do a little thanks. Thank you so much for having us on here. This obviously
No,
is
thank you.
incredibly important to us, Nick. We love coming on. We've done it last 3-4 years, something like that. You know, I don't want to get too far into it, but we've all been deeply affected by cancer. At least one of us in our lives, you know, like we've all been affected by that stuff. So to come on here and raise some money and just talk shit for an hour, make the world
Katie.
maybe a little bit more happier place. It's fucking awesome, man.
Katie, for your ref pod, $50 donation. Thank you so much.
I love
Katie.
your work, Katie.
Oh my goodness. I mean, and I mean, Sam, dude, you know I love you. I love you so much. Except for Machu, like the totalitarian hellscape that he wants to live in is a little fucking scary. I'm not gonna lie. But you are all absolutely beautiful and amazing people. Liz, again, I love you so much. Continue to please never take anyone's shit. I love how strong you are as a person. And Emily, for not only legitimately the hottest takes literally on the planet, but B,
Word.
again, for never taking anyone's shit literally ever. You're so like, I love your strength and your independence. Continue to fucking stand strong and be amazing. Please.
This is my therapy right here. Thank you.
Thank you
I still
so
want that
much.
segment though. I still want that segment next time of Emily getting therapy. I also offered to be the girl voice when Caleb reads 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my God,
on
please,
Cheers.
please, please.
And I'll make sure I use my full Kiwi accent. Eh? I'll talk like this the whole time. That'll be real sexy.
Give me a cook. That'll be fucking sweet as.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. You're learning.
Should we just close it? Should we just close the fucking browser? I'm fucking done, man. What the fuck is this shit?
Thanks, Nick and Dan. You guys do
Thank you
amazing
so,
work.
so
Like having
much.
somebody take a dump in my ear.
Duty from Shaken Not Nerd. We love you, Duty. $10 donation. MRITQS for the win. Absolutely. Thank you so much.